Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, guys? What is going on, guys? Oh, welcome, welcome. The XS Lounge is back in effect. The XS Lounge is back in effect. See, I was doing this live. I was trying to do this live stream yesterday. I was trying to do it on my YouTube page because I'm trying to blow up the YouTube page. However, them motherfuckers shut me down quick. They shut me down quick like a motherfucker. So we had to come to Twitch and give you my review. I saw it Tuesday. I know reviews are going on right now. I saw it Tuesday. And yeah, I want to give you my thoughts on it. But before we get started, we got to give a shout out to our sponsors. XS Blast Drink, 14 different flavors, no sugar, low carbs. We're not drinking the XS Blast Drink today. We are have the XS twist tubes. We're gonna post and put in some water. I'm not gonna show you the brand of the water because I ain't trying to get I ain't trying to promote no other brands on here. Let's put these twist tube in here. You just put the twist tube in here. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. Pour it in. All right. ah. Okay. Let's get started on the review for Jurassic World Dominion. So let's actually read the synopsis, which is coming out tomorrow, the 10th, and we will read the synopsis of it, the plot. It is directed by Colin Trevorrow. I know people. I know he's had some other releases as well. I'm not sure what other ones he's done. I haven't really gone back into his thing, and it's starring Chris Pratt as Owen Grady and Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire Daring. Those are our two main leads, but it does bring together our two generation of heroes, because we also got Laura Dern, who is Ellie Sattler, as well as Sam Neill, who is Alan Grant, and Jeff Goldblum, who is Ian Malcolm from the original three Jurassic Park movies. So let's read the synopsis real quick for this film, or the plot for this film. So the plot for this film is 4 years after the destruction of Isla Nublar, dinosaurs now live and hunt alongside humans all over the world. This fragile balance will reshape the future and determine what's a for all, whether human beings are to remain the apex predators on a planet they now share with history's most fearsome creatures in a new era. So if you didn't watch the last movie, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, spoiler alert for the last one, they just released all the dinosaurs to the world. All dinosaurs live in the human world now. So now we have velociraptors living next to goddamn lions and shit. So now this movie explores what happens now that dinosaurs live among us. So we're gonna watch the trailer, and before I give my thoughts, we're gonna watch the trailer for Jurassic World, and we'll be right back after this. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that trailer. I will be showing you some scenes throughout the. I'll be showing some scenes throughout the movie. I mean, throughout this review. But hey, I'm gonna start giving my thoughts. I want to be famous and buy followers. How about y'all give me followers? Stop asking if I want to be famous, bro. Give me followers. I hate that shit. I appreciate the comments though. But yeah, let me know if you have seen it already. If you had movie review screenings, please let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you plan on seeing it, let me know what you guys think. Excuse me. All right. But like I said, I will have some scenes in the background, showing some stuff. I have some clips showing y'all some stuff. But So let's talk about some of the. We'll go with the good. We'll go with some of the good with this. This movie is very suspenseful. A lot of action. A lot of action in the film. This film really makes me think of like an Indiana Jones, James Bond esque type movie, where they globe trotting. They're looking for a MacGuffin because there's three different types of story. There's two or three different types of storylines in this. The first storyline, as you can see, with Chris Pratt, who is Owen, and Bryce Dallas Howard, who is Claire. They are they in the end of the second movie they found they not kidnapped, but they are hiding the girl. In the end of the second movie, you find out the girl, her name was Maisie. Let me see what this actress name is. Maisie Lockwood, Isabella Sermon. So her she is a clone of a woman called Charlotte Lockwood. So she was they put her in hiding. Excuse me. They put her in hiding for this movie, and hopefully she was not going to be seen. Unfortunately, not only does she get kidnapped, right? Owen's, favorite Velociraptor, Blue. Y'all know Blue from the very first Jurassic World movie. Her daughter, I think it's her daughter. She gets kidnapped as well. So they have their plot of looking for Maisie and Blue's daughter, which her name is Beta. So they have that. They have that right there. We also have the B plot. The B plot is we have Laura Dern, who is Ellie Sadler, Sam Neill, who is Alan Grant, Jeff Goldblum, who is Ian Malcolm. They are, I guess it's two plots. I guess it's two plots of the film. They are trying to stop this company called Biosyn. They decided to bioengineer locusts that are eating up all farm life and crop life, which would create a famine. And if Biosyn succeeds, they will make Biosyn the dominant the dominant company in the world that people have to go to in order to grow crops or whatever. So Ellie Sadler and Alan Grant take a trip to Biosyn, where Malcolm is already at, who's helping them out, to try and get samples so that they can spread it out to the world, spread the news out to the world so that they can shut down Biosyn. So those are pretty much the plots of the world. Pretty much the main plots. Um, they kind of just forego the whole dinosaur thing. The dinosaurs around the world thing was kind of like, they're there. I think it was just more of a reason for them to just have dinosaurs around, for them to just have dinosaurs around, because they don't really address it that much, you know. Let me do the let me give the good. Let me give the good. It was good. It was cool to see both generations of heroes get together. Now they do add some new characters as well. Um, as you saw, there was a black woman, Dewanda Weiss. Dewanda Wise, those are her name. She goes by Killer Watts. I thought she was a really good addition to the film. She's funny. She's not overbearing, which a lot of times when they have a black woman character in these movies or in anything, they make her overbearing. They make her very annoying. They make her too like in your face. She wasn't too in your face. She played her role very well. She's the pilot. That helps him out. They had another guy. His name is Ramsey Cole, another black person. There's like two black people in this. There's like two black people in this. Um, the actor's name is Mamudo Atsi. This is like what his name is. He did pretty good to move the plot along and everything like that. Um, he was a very good. He was a good addition. It was a good addition. It was fun to see the dinosaurs as well. Like I said, there's a lot of action. Once you get past the first third of the movie, once the plot kicks in, where the girl and the dinosaur gets kidnapped, it's nothing but straight action. Like I said, it's like an Indiana Jones type film, where they go hopping and then Indiana Jones with dinosaurs. So if you like the Indiana Jones aesthetic, you probably you'll have some fun with this film. Um, so yeah, before I continue, I want to show a clip from the film. Maybe we might show a few clips from the films. Um, yeah, we'll show three clips from the film, and then we'll probably have a clip from the film in the background. Let me get it ready. All right. So this is they have the Velociraptor scene. This is one of the Velociraptor scenes from the film, and we'll also show some other scenes before I continue. Let's go. So that was let's see the obligatory Velociraptor scene. Now we're gonna go to the uh Ellen Sadler and Ellie Sadler and Alan Grant meet up again when they meet up again in the film. So let's watch this.
Amazing. Grown. It's shocking. They're both in college. Can you believe that? It's over.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it.
It's okay. I'm back to me, my work.
That's great.
It's good. It is. I'm alone at last.
Exciting times.
Yeah, I'm living the Alan Grant life.
Can be lonely.
So free.
Allie, you didn't come out all this way just to catch up now, did you?
All right. Now I'm going to keep talking while I have this in the background, and I'll give you my thoughts. We're going to get to the bad stuff. We're going to get to the bad things about the film. We're going to get to the bad things about the film. Yes. So, Where do I start? The first third is completely boring. Completely boring. They are obviously them trying to try and let you know what's going on. Even though it does kind of start off kind of actiony. It start off with Claire trying to, do her Claire break in. She didn't learn her she never learned her lesson from the last film. She tried to break in and try to get in poachers or whatever. And then when it finally gets to the plot, everything just happens. It's one of those movies where everything just happens. All of a sudden, you know, the black chick Kayla, all of a sudden she happens to see the girl gets kidnapped. She happens to see when the girl is being transferred because the reason why she's around is because she's part of an underground. She's an underground pilot. She was just transporting Beta to Biosyn, and she sees the girl. She happens to see the girl. Then when Owen and Claire they're doing their thing trying to find the girl, they just so happen to she just so happens to fuck with the girl, and it just so happens that that's the mother. That's the mother of Maisie. So and so when the scene of the Velociraptor happens, the black chick Kayla, she just so happens to be walking across the street and see Claire just, huh? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to help. You see what I'm saying? Everything just happens. The plot with the Biosyn. You know, the reason why Alan and Ellie are able to do what they do is because Malcolm just so happens to work for Biosyn. So it just so happens that Malcolm helps works for Biosyn. So that's the reason why they're able to get in and do what they need to do. Like I said, they just happen to fall into a lot of the plot. It's not organic. But obviously, yeah, everyone wants to get to the dinosaurs. Okay, cool. While the dinosaurs is exciting, a lot of the dinosaur scenes are exciting to watch. Obviously, our heroes are going to survive. So, them being chased by dinosaurs kind of takes the suspense out of it because you know that these guys are going to live. There's no suspense. In the first three, or maybe even the third film, in a way, the first three even Jurassic World, the first Jurassic World, you kind of were in suspense because you didn't know who was going to die. You had unfortunate people die. In this movie, you definitely had that one guy who, I don't know why, he's biking around on a scooter while big ass dinosaur velociraptors are roaming around, but he gets killed. Oh, too bad, so sad. And then obviously that they have bad guys in the film. So the bad guy's gonna get killed somehow, some way. So there's no suspense in the film. Unfortunately, while the action scenes are cool, none of the heroes get killed. Spoiler alert, sorry. So it's like you're like, oh, well, damn. Well, damn, I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not interesting. Um, to continue with that, they do so many callbacks to this film. It's not even funny. It's worse than Star Wars. It's worse than Marvel. But I mean, Marvel's not bad. I mean, even Marvel do callbacks, but it's interesting when they do callbacks. But it's worse than any other film that you can do that do callbacks. I mean, they literally every 5 minutes it's a callback to the older films, especially Jurassic Park. Oh my gosh. For example, they and it could be the littlest callbacks too. For example, they do the scene And remember in the first film, well, Malcolm, he had the blowtorch, right? He had the blowtorch. They do that in this film. They do it so. They do this so much that even the small scene where wait with Dobson, y'all remember Dobson? They do that shit. They even bring that shit back. They do so many callbacks to this film that it's annoying. It's actually very annoying. It, if you watch these films, like the one thing that every Jurassic movie had was even though they might do some callbacks to the older films, it wasn't blatant in your face about it. They wouldn't stop the film. They wouldn't stop the film to do a callback. Now I get this movie is the last in the whole series or whatever they're trying to do, but there were so many callbacks to the film. They literally would stop the film to do a callback. Also, to continue with the story plot, there's a lot of things I'm looking like, yo. Again, things just happen. When the company breaks down, when the biosyn breaks down, it just so happens this girl happens to do something real quick. Like, how was she able to do that? They just left her alone, and then out of nowhere, she ends up doing something. She figures out something. She ends up doing it, ends up messing up everything. I'm looking like, yo, just so that we can get to the whole company breaking down motif, you know. Also, to continue with that, also to continue with that, like I said, I mean, they do the same. They do the same thing they did in Jurassic World with the whole dinosaurs fighting thing. They try to set up the whole apex predator type thing, like the main dinosaur, the velociraptor of this, or not velociraptor, the T Rex. I can't remember what it's called. I'm actually going to show this scene right now. He's actually not scary. He doesn't really do too much. He's only in a few scenes. He doesn't really, like I said, they don't kill any of the main characters. So when he comes up, it's like, oh, okay. Like I'm scared of more of the T Rex because they've shown the T Rex and they've shown how dangerous the T Rex to the last few films. But this dinosaur, I don't even remember what it's called, the Gigatonsaurus or whatever it's called. There's no threat to it because it hasn't done anything threatening to our main heroes or to any of the main casts. So I'm gonna show this clip real quick. Give me a second. Then after this clip, I'll give my rating.
We gotta go. Gonna have to break a window to get inside that thing. Hope nobody's afraid of heights.
Don't move.
This is exactly what I was talking about. The callback is exactly what I was talking about. This is a callback from the first film. Let's go. I guess the rest is a trailer. We'll have it playing in the background while I speak. All right, so yeah. Let me give you my thoughts on this movie. Personally, it's better than Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I thought Fallen Kingdom was terrible, especially the ending, even though it left a good premise for this movie, which they didn't even do. Like they didn't even really touch on it. Like after they show like, oh, dinosaurs are upon us, they just say, okay, forget that. We're gonna do this Biosyn story arc. We're gonna do this capture Maisie clone story arc. And then the movie just is just dull. Like the action is cool, you know, for kids, but the movie is just a dull film. Like there's no suspense. Way too many callbacks that stop the film. And it's just like, oh my God, like, geez, just like like literally just keep going. Like way too many callbacks. Um there's no like I said, there's no suspense because our main cast are not in danger. Our main cast are not in danger. So it gets to a point where you just kind of get like, oh, okay, I know they're gonna survive this. Um, you know who's gonna die, who the bad guys are. You know the bad guys are gonna die. So it's you know what I'm saying. Like this movie is not a great film. Um, uh, shoot. If I to give my rating out of 5, I'll definitely give it a 1.5 or a 2 out of 5. Um, if you were to watch this right now, I would say this movie is not worth going to the movie theater for. It's better if you were to watch it on like HBO Max or something. Um, otherwise, don't waste your time going to the movie theater for this. This movie was quite bad. And what's even worse is this movie is like over 2 hours. And you feel it. You feel it. This movie is over 2 hours. And I was just like 2.5 hours, I want to say. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like you feel it. Like you actually feel it in the first third of the film. Once you get to the action, you're like, oh, okay, cool. But once you know the main characters are not gonna die, it's just like, all right, this movie gonna be over. And then when it ends, it just ends. Um, so yeah, I can't. It's so I don't think it was worse than Fallen Kingdom, but it's damn near close. It's damn near close, and it's very sad for the final movie of this Jurassic series. I wish it would have been better. I wish it would have been plotted out better. I wish they would not have put so many callbacks and Easter eggs on this. Um, but I couldn't recommend you going to the movie theater for this. I couldn't do it. But yeah, we're gonna call it a day for this stream. We're gonna call it a day for this review. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I appreciate you guys checking me out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It'd be much appreciated. If you guys want to support the stream, you could do it one out of 3 ways. You could sub, you can gift a sub, or get yourself a case of XS Blast drink, 14 different flavors, no sugar, low carbs. Links in the description below. Follow me, subscribe to my YouTube page. I will post this up on YouTube later this week or maybe later today. You guys could check it out. And yeah, you guys be safe. Have a good rest of the day. I will talk with y'all soon. Peace.